YouTube has a storage problem. Every day, a massive amount of video is uploaded to YouTube, and YouTube has to store those videos indefinitely. But if uploads keep growing, will YouTube ever run out of storage? In this video, I will explain what happens after you press upload. I'll walk you through the processing pipeline, explain why one uploaded video turns into many, show how adaptive streaming works, and reveal how YouTube stores and moves data around the globe. And finally, I will estimate what this video actually costs YouTube. When you upload a video, YouTube does not simply place your file on a disk. First, the original file is decoded and re-encoded into different resolutions, different bit rates, and often different codecs. Then, those different versions are split into short segments. These segments let the player switch quality smoothly while you watch, preventing buffering when your internet connection fluctuates. After creating all these versions from one upload, copies of the segments are distributed around the world so the video can be delivered quickly from any region. This system drastically reduces buffering and ensures videos remain available. But there is a trade-off. Saving all those different versions and copies requires a huge amount of storage. So how does YouTube solve this scale problem? New and popular videos are kept on fast storage so they start quickly and play smoothly, while older videos or those with few views are moved to slower, cheaper storage tiers. If a video is not watched for a long time, some codecs or resolutions may even be deleted to save space and re-encoded later if someone requests them again. This lifecycle management dramatically reduces the long-term cost. YouTube also benefits from massive purchasing power and engineering. Google buys huge amounts of storage and power at bulk prices, operates its own data centers, and builds software and specialized chips that reduce the internal cost per gigabyte. Those economies of scale and engineering optimizations matter a lot when you deal with this kind of scale. But how big are the numbers? Public estimates say roughly 500 hours of video are uploaded every minute. That equals about 720,000 hours per day. At an average upload bitrate of about 5 megabits per second, 1 hour of video is roughly 2.197 gigabytes. So every day that's about 1,582,031 gigabytes, or roughly 1.5087 petabytes of raw uploaded video. Over a year, that daily rate adds up to roughly 5 million terabytes, or close to 5 exabytes of new stored data every year. If you tried to buy that much retail storage at €30 per terabyte, the raw drives alone would cost about €150 million per year. But that's only part of the picture. You also need facilities, electricity, and replacement of older drives, and YouTube has been accumulating storage for many years. Looking back, uploads were far smaller in the early days. In 2007, only about 6 hours per minute were uploaded. Because upload rates increased steadily over time, a reasonable cumulative estimate for YouTube's total stored data today is around 57.6 exabytes. At retail drive prices, that would be roughly €1.7 billion just for the drive, adding around 20% for logistics, installation, and recycling brings hardware costs to roughly €198 million per year. For power, the storage fleet's electricity uses roughly 302 gigawatt-hours per year. At €0.08 per kilowatt-hour, that's about €24 million annually. Combining hardware and power, a realistic total for YouTube storage bill is roughly 190 to €220 million per year, depending on power prices and overhead. And for a company like Google that makes around $90 billion per year, 190 to 220 million isn't that much. Now there's still one question left: how much does YouTube pay for this video? This video takes about 0.3 gigabytes of data. But with all the copies, the total storage needed increases roughly 9 times, to about 2.7 gigabytes. At €10 per terabyte, that's around 2.7 cents. Replacing that storage every 5 years costs about 0.5 cents per year, and electricity and cooling add another 0.3 cents per year. If YouTube keeps this video online until the sun swallows the earth, in about 5 billion years, YouTube will have paid roughly €40 million just for this video. So today, your video costs YouTube almost nothing. But over millions of years, it gets pretty expensive. And now, bye.